So we have a lot of stuff on the list today, but really to start where we should start on the list is this whole content cop thing.
Yeah, it was quite the personal grudge video.
I thought it was kind of really. Look, obviously, I'm not in favor of the of it, right? I think because all these are all people I fucking hate, and seeing them do the Fortnite dance is at least that made me feel good because they look like they all got them together, but they're like, oh, but no Mike from PA, he's not. we're not getting. Listen, only the cool kids are allowed to do it. But that said, I'm disappointed because it just was kind of shit. There was like no production value.
Yeah.
Like it just wasn't a good video.
It was like a worse, I hate saying this, but it was a worse version of like Noah Samson's videos and stuff.
I didn't like Noah Samson's video, but at least that was put together somewhat. Like there was a narrative telling a story. This is just like iDubbbz. I don't fucking know.
He's just like reposting like snark content basically.
And you know what it is too? I think he's desperate to get into that world, right?
I don't know about that. I think he's just
it's free clout.
flexing his like leftist credential basically.
Yes, it is free clout to do this right now. If you shit on Ethan Klein, it's just like, oh, hey, look at this guy. Everyone, let's go watch this guy's video. He's shitting on someone we don't like.
Yeah, but he's also like more ideologically in that direction now too. So it's like good to show he's flexing his moral creds,
Is that the case?
Yeah.
Well, overall, I thought it was quite shit. I don't know how much you went into depth watching it, but the part that I thought was the funniest shit is when he went into the Sabra tier list, which is quite possibly the stupidest analogy of the thing ever. He's like, guys, they're just ranking it from saying Habibi to not saying Habibi. And it's like, did you watch it?
Yeah, he literally said like, I can't believe you made this about you, when like 3 times in the video they literally
he's in the fucking thing.
They literally put him on that,
and then they after that I don't know if you saw this. After that, then they're like, you did a tier list on who can say cracker. I'm sorry, did they put like people's faces on here and like how white are you?
And
like,
it was like self-deprecating because they consider
fuck?
themselves white. Like it wasn't the same thing at all. Yeah.
It was so unbelievably comically bad.
Yeah.
When of all the things that you could legitimately shit on Ethan for, he chose the stupidest things.
I mean, you saw the description or whatever, right?
No.
Oh, Ian cites like 8 inspirations or helper people with the video, and it was like Shonda Black, Frogan, Hassan, Matt Lieb, Noah Samson, like all the shitty leftist content creators, the tankies or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I also saw this morning Hassan saying that he's gonna there's like a Daily Show episode that's gonna be with him in like a month or something. It's like kind of depressing a little bit.
I mean, he's trying to mask up a lot, but
I used to like the Daily Show. The question is, how could they actually go and do so little research on this guy?
you have to really dig in to understand what he does, because Hassan is very mask on in a lot of what he says. Like you have to kind of watch his shit and have understand the ML language to really understand like how like subversive I guess he can be.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe you think the Daily Show just didn't know who they were like dealing with when they did this. Yeah,
he just seems like a super progressive. I mean, he went even on the Pod Save America show and stuff. Like, yeah.
Interesting. Well, okay. Interesting. What thoughts do you have on the video? I mean, I like the whole thing was just so bad that.
Yeah, that was cringe and stupid. It missed the point on almost everything. I don't like the cry bullying stuff where they play this like, oh no, we just care about you. Like you just need to log off and get therapy. And
this is reminding me of another part. Did you catch the part when he was like, this group is so underrepresented. Sorry for them sticking up.
Yeah,
it's like, I'm sorry. Like, that. Can you name, besides Aiden Ross and Ethan Klein, who are some other Jewish streamers?
Yeah, I have no idea where that came from. Like Hassan was the second biggest popular content creator for politics on the platform, and he's like, yeah, the Arabs have no representation or people that whatever, unlike the other side. And it's like, okay,
yeah, name some big Zionist streamers. We have like the VTuber that gets like 100 views. That's it.
People are putting there's some awk clip in chat or something. I don't know what it is.
Awk clip in chat. This one. LLL Are you fucking with me right now? I already have it pinned to my fucking toolbar, bro.
What's to upgrade?
They want us. I'm just curious. Premium ad block?
Jesus.
$40 a year? You know, they're only doing this because uBlock Origin got shut down. I might unironically move back to Firefox. I left like probably, I think I left Firefox maybe 7 or 8 years ago. And it was because Firefox was not sandboxed at the time. And also they were having constant security vulnerabilities. Do you remember those days? It was like every other week there was a new 0-day for Firefox. And if you browsed to the wrong website, you would get like some JavaScript vulnerability and it would be full like takeover of your computer. So everyone had to run this thing called NoScript, if you're somewhat technical, which basically disabled JavaScript on every website you went on, unless you allowed JavaScript on that website. But then you got in the habit of every website you went to, you would have to fucking go and enable JavaScript if you want. So the whole thing. But at this point, I think it might be time to leave Chrome with shit like because they know they can do this now.
Try it. See what it's like. Report back.
I will. It can't. It's probably the same exact shit. Honestly, they all copy each other. But then again, Firefox is also very shitty in that like they have a relationship with like a data broker removal now, and it like the data broker remover got called out for being run by like Russian, I don't know, scammers or something. I think, I'm not sure. It was on Krebs on security, and like it's still there. It's still in Firefox. So I'm like, okay, what's going on here? But anyways, okay, I don't think I'm going to be paying for AdBlock. Shit. Whoa.
I think you open the tweet. It's the second tab.
Okay, there we go. All right, here we go.
Take some time off, really reconsider what he's done this entire time, and get better.
Is he talking about me?
And someone might
No, he's talking about Ethan, right?
might look at that and go,
That's
I mean,
ableist?
yeah, he made a 3-hour doc about you specifically, so yeah, you'll always be a villain to him. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It's just like I have maintained that level of charity to this day. And that hasn't changed. And some people even fucking say, oh, you just want him to get better because you want him to stop talking about you. And it's like, yeah, there's a level of self-interest there for sure. It doesn't really matter. Like Ethan trying to tarnish my name, Ethan trying to come after me has demonstrably not worked. He's not the first person.
I just like to be clear. We hate to be unclear, right?
For sure.
I'll put it on. I'll give it to Ethan. Ethan Klein cost Hassan millions of dollars in ad revenue on Twitch. That is a fact. So you saying that nothing happened is not true. You absolutely lost millions of dollars as a result of it. It's a fact. And it's also a fact right now, it's so bad that Twitch has categories. And if you're in politics or if you're in the CCL of politics, you can't even really run any ads that are worth any shit. So it has had an effect on you. He's hit your bottom line in the best possible way he could. And now all you can really do is become more and more extreme and hope to do that and hide it the right way and not hide it with the other. But I had a thought on all this stuff. All these people, these extremists, the only way to defeat an extremist,
It's what?
a better extremist.
Okay.
I've been thinking a lot about this. It's like, it's not cool to like something when everyone likes that thing. And if you can give that vibe off about someone, then all of a sudden it's like I don't, it's kind of, there's very few people that are like this, like Taylor Swift or Tom Hanks or Keanu Reeves. But in the end, you know fucking nothing about these people. So everyone's like, oh yeah, I love Keanu Reeves. He's fucking awesome. It's like, okay, what do you know about him? Nothing. You know nothing. He's just like, he seems cool and he has a very good PR team that looks, to only release certain information about how he's such a great guy. And oh man, did you know he buys all of his stuntmen fucking drinks before he rapes them?
Jesus, why?
I don't know.
My God.
Just thought I'd throw that in there.
Okay. How are you
Anyways.
gonna make Hassan unlikable then?
Well, you don't have to make him unlikable. You just have to make it seem like that's a normie thing. Like, because all the people that like Hassan are the people that are trying to be like, oh, I'm a nonconformist. I'm not like those other people.
You need to take out ads and market Hassan to their parents.
Yeah, essentially,
And then
right?
when all their parents like Hassan,
that's
then
the
the kids
goal.
will do something
If you
else.
can make it seem like Hassan is like the normie thing, and like I think that's actually maybe happening a little bit with Joe Rogan right now. It's kind of like it doesn't. You know what it is? It's like with music. When you find out that someone's listening to your band, you kind of get a little bit upset because it's like, that's how the fuck did you know about that? That's my shit, and you like it kind of pisses you off a little bit. And I think that if we can take that, and like expand that somehow, you know, like real CIA shit, toppling governments and whatnot.
Okay.
You like that strategy?
Yeah, we'll find a way to do that soon.
Yeah.
Next episode.
Okay. Okay. So.
Wait, are we gonna finish the last 16 seconds of this clip?
We could. Would you like to?
Yeah.
How much would you like to?
6 out of 10.
That's it. Just a 6 out of a 10? Not a 7?
Nope.
If it's a 7, I'll click and we'll play through.
6 out of 10. You clicked it, so I feel like we should finish it, but you know.
Okay. I feel like that's a solid 7. I'll do it.
That has decided I have a political disagreement with this person, and I'm going to do everything in my fucking power to constantly call this guy a piece of shit and make my audience hate him.
Well, that's what Hassan does.
This is my entire career. I'm a fucking leftist online, dude. Take some time.
I think today this guy called me a pedophile. Just like in
Hassan
front, in front of his audience.
Did he? Or is
Yeah.
this like a meme?
No, apparently today he just like called me a diddler, just like that, out in the middle of nowhere. Pretty wild shit.
Are we doing a bit right now, or?
No, I'm serious. Hold on,
Oh.
let me see if I can. I gotta. Let's see. Someone sent it to me. I was like, I don't give a shit. Hold on. Wait, hold on. 2:38. Okay, God help me. We have to. Stop. Pull up. Oh, so much stuff here. Okay. Well, I don't know what you're laughing at, but it's
I
not
didn't
funny.
laugh at anything.
Hassan Piker Twitch. Okay, I can't wait to. Oh, he's certain.
How can people...
Stop. I can't. I love how you have to. This is Twitch's amazing interface. Hey guys, we want to go. Is this even it? No, that's the wrong one. I would like to see what's happening. Okay. Yes, this is how we do our VOD. Is this 2:30.
working with literal congresspersons trying to get me banned before the election with no real reason other than pure malicious intent. Like, these guys don't give a fuck.
Hold on.
Okay, not the N-word pass, but like, who has an invite to the cookout, if you want to fucking call it that?
What cookout? The Jewish cookout?
I don't know. We should maximize
Over
this.
his extended crash out, he has unironically done shit that ended up hurting him in the long run too. Like, they pushed actively to get a politics tag alongside Sex Pestany and that other fucking freak, his lieutenant commander, Dan Salty Man. Working with literal congresspersons trying to get me banned before the election with no real reason other than pure malicious intent. Like,
where's the
these guys don't
diddler
give a
thing?
Fuck about anti-Semitism. What are you kidding me? They fucking say anti-Semitic shit all the goddamn time. Yeah, Dan the Diddler.
There.
Dan the Diddler. Oh no.
That's not good, Hassan. Hassan, what do you mean when you call me a diddler?
The fucking Diddler commander.
Commander of the diddlers?
Diddler brigades.
Damn.
Oh my God. You know what that means? Not only am I a diddler, I have a legion of diddlees underneath me that report directly to me for instructions.
Damn.
Listen, let's just say you don't get to be the diddler king.
Didn't Oprah warn about that at one point?
About what?
The guy online who had over 9,000 rapists working for him.
What? Who?
You don't remember this?
No.
It was a classic meme. Look up YouTube and Oprah over 9,000.
Stop.
What?
I know it's over 9,000.
Look it up. You clearly you don't know this.
Okay, if I see the fucking the fajita, Vegeta, whatever the fuck his name is. All right, Hassan, you fucking slandering cunt, calling me a diddler. Hey, you can call me a diddler all you want. Only one of us has admitted to fucking multiple prostitutes. That would be you.
Wow.
Also, at a brothel that was raided on suspicion of human trafficking. There was actually a guy that went to jail for human trafficking that was working out of that place. Did you know that?
I didn't. That's crazy.
Yeah, they were trying to get him for tax evasion as well, but because of how strict the thing is, they weren't able to get him. But that did happen. And Hassan did pay to fuck them because he pays to have sex with prostitutes. I've never done that, so I don't know why you're calling me a diddler, you fucking 85-year-old balded motherfucker.
Damn.
Hate that motherfucker. Anyways, what are we doing? Oh,
Oprah over 9,000.
Oprah Winfrey over 9. I swear to God, if I'm about to see over 9,000 penises.
For motivation, you still don't understand.
Fuck, this might be a stupid meme compilation,
Let me
but
read you something that was posted on our message.
Somebody posted.
Do I not press play or no?
Somebody posted something online to troll her. Go ahead, but I don't know if this is gonna make it a stupid meme. But try it. Go.
Boards from someone who claims to be a member of a known pedophile network. It said this: he doesn't forgive, he does not forget. His group has over 9,000 penises.
It's over 9,000! Over 9,000!
Fuck, it doesn't mean, but it's.
I said I didn't want to see Vegeta, and you gave me a fajita.
Well,
meme.
that's what the joke was. The guy was clearly referencing that, but Oprah wasn't aware of that meme, and so she took the bait.
Okay. Well,
Good enough.
anyways, how you feel about all this?
Mixed.
Just like your heritage.
Yeah.
True. How they say that we're more anti-Semitic than Hassan? No one's more anti-Semitic than Hassan. He was
We say
almost
racial slurs, and he doesn't.
he was almost the anti-Semite of the year.
That's true. Number 2, only behind our good friend Candace Owens. Although I had Candace Owens on my stream, so maybe that does make us more anti-Semitic.
And Nick Fuentes.
True.
Don't forget. So, you know, it's very strange watching that guy now.
Yeah.
I would expect you'd be like, the fucking life is awesome, man.
Why?
I don't know. People are like hating Israel and Jews at like.
I don't think that's happening. I think everybody, the Trump admin, is sucking up to Israel harder than anything but imaginable.
They'll turn when people turn on Trump, and then I feel like El Salvador and Israel are going to be in a rough spot
We'll
at that
see.
time.
Have you ever seen the Fuentes Nothing Ever Happens guy?
No.
It's a good minute-long meme.
You know what? I'll give it a watch. Fuentes, nothing ever happens.
That's how we felt every now and then.
Should we be watching this type of content?
Yeah, it's okay. Maximize it, though, when you click it.
You think so? Are we supposed to be normalizing this behavior?
He's already fucked himself.
Dude, nothing ever happens. The nothing ever happens, Chud. I want to kill him. Every time I see, whenever anything happens, I think of his face. Whenever anything in the world starts to happen, I see his face in my mind's eye. And it's like, no, not again. Every time you're thinking he will be defeated, it's like, finally. Every time something happens, you're like, finally. You're gonna die. You know, this nothing ever happens, Chud. We'll fucking lose. And every time, he's undefeated. Every time. The arc of history is long, but it bends towards the nothing ever happens, Chud. You think maybe it'll happen just this once.
That guy.
Okay. Wow. That was all right, I guess.
You don't appreciate
Here's
that
the
nothing
thing.
ever happens.
I've
guy.
realized something.
Yeah.
Stuff does happen. It's just that normies don't get to know about what's happening until it's already happened. And then when it happens, it's behind closed doors.
That's the same as nothing ever happens.
No, but it did happen. It's just you didn't know it happened.
Okay. That's the same as nothing ever happens.
No, a lot of stuff happens.
Okay.
You just don't know that it's happening.
If I didn't know about it and nobody knows about it, then it basically
Well, the
didn't
people,
happen.
it's like, let's say that you really hate George Zimmerman, okay? Like your life is about hating George Zimmerman, okay? And you would say, this is so bullshit. Nothing ever happens to George Zimmerman. He's just leading his life and that's it. And you go and you fucking live your whole life and you die at 80 thinking that he just got away with it. But what about if the entirety of his life, George Zimmerman was being tortured by aliens?
Wait, do you know what, when
time?
people say nothing ever happens, do you know what that means?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm not going to give you an answer that you can try to be like, oh, you don't know. What does it mean to you?
When people say nothing ever happens, what they mean is it seems like we're on the precipice of some massively historic event, but then it doesn't actually happen. There wasn't a World War III. There was no mass like arrests for people. There was no mass death from vaccine. There was no like these are the like people make these huge predictions about what's going to happen, but then nothing happens. Nothing ever happens. Nobody got arrested. The world didn't fall apart. There was no World War III. There was no nuclear launch. That's the nothing ever happens guy. Not do things happen that we don't know about.
Well, whatever. I think mine's better.
Okay.
Stuff happens. Just like I obviously I'm very passionate about this because I get a lot of nothing ever happens with the Twitch stuff, and I'm like, oh no, stuff's happening. Stuff has already happened.
So it's personal to you.
It is personal to me.
Okay.
Because I am the nothing ever happens card holding guy. No, I'm the guy behind that guy that you don't see. Kind of, a little bit.
Okay.
Did you think it was funny that Mike from PA was not invited or called out in the content cop video?
Denim's made it over him. That's pretty hurtful. Sean DeBlack. Isn't that guy like a 300 viewer Andy or whatever?
I think on a good day, maybe.
Damn.
Well, you know
They
what?
needed that.
Hold on. Token representation? Is that what you're going to say?
I was going to say, guy, they needed at least one person that were threatened to kill me.
Okay.